From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
The name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. I don't know why, but you are.
What's going on, nerds? Welcome to this week's episode of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. I know, we're a week late and we're doing something completely different.
I blame AJ.
No, technically last week you have to blame my wife.
No, I'm going to blame you anyway.
Why?
Because it was your birthday.
That you're better off blaming my parents. I had no I don't think I had to say very much whether I was coming out or not.
All I know is Friday morning I woke up and I was like, how many different ways can I message AJ today to tell him happy birthday?
Well, I appreciate everybody for those birthday wishes. But we're gonna have some fun here this evening. The Will Meister is not here, so we are holding off on the Venom. Because
Venom is his boy.
Venom is his bitch. Or he's Venom's bitch? Whichever one.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
Ah, darn it, I was hoping you were going to. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some Walt Disney World fun news. Because we haven't done a Disney show in... like a Disney Parks show in a while. Or as in Stewie Griffin would say, while. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Family Guy with the boys.
There's actually a really good comedian that talks about the silent letters.
Okay, I didn't know that one. But where would you like to start, Susie? Give me a park.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, you want to go with the Tree of Life.
Yes.
That is removing It's Tough to Be a Bug, and I think I sent you the date.
Yeah, you did. My phone promptly went to...
So, Zootopia Better Together opens November 7th, 2025 in the Tree of Life Theater.
But see, that's not the exciting bit. That's not what I'm most looking forward to.
Oh, you're looking for them to get rid of Dino Land USA and then bringing in the Encanto stuff in.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I love the dinosaur ride. That one.
It's one of my favorite photos for when we went during the pandemic.
One of my favorite rides for that reason. I rode a lot of rides that I would never have normally ridden during that, which was great because everything was almost walk on. So don't get me wrong, I love the dinosaur ride, but Dino Land is so outdated that it needs something. They could have upgraded it and I would have been happy, but it needs something. It's very much outdated. When we went in 2018 to when we went in 2020, just before the pandemic, it was vastly different.
Sorry, I'm still going. Keep going.
Yeah, okay. So like to me, it's just, and they have a really good restaurant over there. I hope they keep the restaurant. That was a good restaurant. But it's out, there's nothing to do. It's outdated. There's the only thing that was worth riding other than the dinosaur ride was Primeval Whirl. And even that was
Yeah.
Unless you're me, who has motion sickness and should not have gone on the ride in the first place. But definitely, like I'm definitely looking forward to the upgrade. I'm kind of sad that they got rid of It's Tough to Be a Bug. But I'm looking forward to the Zootopia one. So
I I'm gonna miss Dinosaur. I think we have another like 6 or 8 months. Let me look it up real fast. When is Dino closing? January 2026. So we
Yeah.
have a couple more months for the people that want to ride it.
And even that date's not set in stone because they've changed it a couple of times.
I am excited for the Indiana Jones ride just for the fact of it's Indiana Jones. And I see how awesome the ride is out in Disneyland, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's something on the verge
See,
of that.
I would be okay with them bringing the Indiana Jones show over to Animal Kingdom. I know they won't, but that way Indiana Jones is all in one park versus, you want to go see the show, you have to hop over to Hollywood Studios.
Shut up. But I can see why, because it's the same ride system.
Yeah.
Really, in Animal Kingdom, that's kind of it. They're not bringing back any nighttime spectacular like the Rivers of Light that they used to have.
They really should, because it is
There's
so
nothing
hard
to do.
But hear me out. It's really hard. Pandora is beautiful at night.
Yes, I've never seen it at night as many times as I've wanted to.
Most of the time when we go to see it at night, the park's closing when it starts to turn dark.
Or people want to go back to the room and go to sleep because they're having allergy attacks.
I didn't get on the safari ride for that reason. So, meh.
All right, next up, Suze, what park?
We're going to jump over to Hollywood Studios.
Oh,
because I'm so mad that you and I are not going to Disney again together, because the ride they're
maybe somewhere down the line.
Yeah, but this is the ride that I would have ridden with you first on it, because it's freaking Monsters Inc. in the best scene in Monsters Inc.
Yeah, they're basically making a hanging roller coaster ride. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for that. I'm trying to drop a bunch of weight, so I gotta make sure I fit in that. But I'm really hoping that they do it well, because I know how much a lot of people love the Muppet Courtyard.
Well,
which we'll talk about the Muppets in a second.
Yeah, so I was watching a background on the Monsters ride car. The technology that Disney uses and the Imagineers come up with is just
it's disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting. Disney's like, hey, we want you to make this ride, and they're like, bet.
Give us 5 minutes.
I mean, that's how we ended up with Seven Dwarfs Mine Train with the carts that actually rock.
But I'm excited because they're giving it the full Monstropolis layover. Like, you're gonna feel like you're going to transport into the world of Monsters Inc. I'm okay with that. I think that's going to be the only ride. I would assume maybe there might be a smaller show. But there's gonna have the sushi restaurant, Harryhausen's. So it's gonna be a fun-filled land for everybody to go in and enjoy. But the Muppets aren't going that far away, just to the other side of the park.
I'm so excited for this.
For everybody watching, there's pictures from all the Disney stuff and some of the Facebook
Bear
captures.
This. That was the highlight of my day.
They're taking over Rock and Roller Coaster, and I think it's about time, because that Aerosmith overlay for them is so far outdated. I still love it. I like Aerosmith. The ride is still the ride. But it is so far outdated. I can't wait for the Muppets version of this. I don't think they're going to change the track layout. I just think it's going to be a complete Muppets overhaul of everything.
They're going to do a Muppets overlay, and they're probably going to do new cars. So that's just going to be icing on the cake. And the Muppets deserve a ride.
They do.
The Muppets deserve a ride.
Now, what Muppet songs do you think we have? Do you think we hear Rainbow Connection, or do you think that's more of a exit song?
I think that's going to be the exit song because, oh my God, Rainbow Connection is so freaking slow. That would not work on a high-speed roller coaster.
I think we might actually have new music for this ride.
Yeah, I'm super psyched. I'm super pumped.
I don't think there's any word on the closure of it.
Closure of what?
Rock and Roller Coaster to get
No.
transformed.
Yeah, there's no word on it yet. Not that I've seen, at least. Though with your multiple screens, you probably could find something. Uh, so that's kind of exciting.
Closed.
You should
Sometime in
Google.
2026.
Yeah. They're
Right.
probably waiting for their contract to expire.
I think their contract expired in 2018. I think they've been going off a year basis.
Maybe.
And also, I don't know how you feel about that. I know Jessica's bummed about this. Star Wars Launch Bay is going away, and we are getting Animation Courtyard. The Mickey hat is returning to Hollywood Studios, just not in the main hub of Hollywood Studios in front of the Chinese theater.
So I'm kind of happy about this, but I'm also sad. Star Wars Launch Bay was where you could meet like BB-8 and Chewbacca and Darth Vader and Kylo Ren. I hated meeting Kylo Ren. That one was scary. He like pinpointed and I was like, oh no. What can I say to get him off my back?
But it was a fun place to meet the
Yeah.
non-Galaxy Edge characters.
Exactly. And Rey would walk through there once in a while too.
But the Courtyard section will host 2 live shows: Disney Junior Live on Stage, formerly known as the Playhouse Disney Live on Stage, which entertains guests with puppet characters from the shows of Disney Junior. And it looks like the Little Mermaid show, Voyage of the Little Mermaid. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if we see kind of like what we have in the World of Walt. I think that's what it's called. More like a museum kind of thing in the Animation Courtyard, but focused on the cartoons and how they're made, nice. How they're drawn.
You know, for them to do the 100 years, do something similar to that. Do a walk down memory lane.
Yeah.
Because that was cool, going to that 100 years exhibit. That was definitely cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that in Hollywood Studios. Maybe not that extensive.
It's
but
also saying there's going to be a shopping experience, animation gallery, character Disney costume shop.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me a list of a bunch of characters that are possibly being having meets there, but nothing is confirmed with those. So there's a lot of stuff to be excited about at Hollywood Studios, but I have this feeling we're saving Magic Kingdom for last.
Yes.
So moving over to Epcot, the Food and Wine Festival is starting August 28th to November 22nd. I like food. I like wine. I like drinks. We have plenty of stories of me and other people having some serious shenanigans through Epcot.
My favorite story to this day was me, my niece, AJ, and our friend Ethan got off the Skyliner, walked up, and the two of them whiplashed, looked at each other, and both took off.
It's separate directions.
In separate directions. My niece is looking at me going, where did they go? I'm like, we'll catch up to them. I know where they went. We'll catch up to them. Just keep walking.
Don't show any.
Because we were trying to get to, I don't even remember what we were trying to get to.
We were getting to the front of the park.
Were we trying to get to the ferry because we had to get to the transportation center or something? Because we were doing the fireworks from the ferry.
That's not what it was. That was our no, maybe it was. Maybe.
Everybody else took the bus. I was like, let's go.
Maybe. Um, but no, we had drinks. We indulged on the drinks. I didn't quite finish mine until we got to the front of the park. Got told to finish it or dump it,
So
and
he finished it
chugged
with
the
a bunny.
drink on the exit.
So he finished the drink with Bunny. There was Bunny sitting right next to him.
Ooh, bunny.
And, yeah,
I think you have that photo too.
I do have that photo.
So a lot of fun stuff happening at Epcot with the food and wine. You can easily go online and look up all the food that they are having this year. This year was a little different. They actually gave everybody prices for the food. Usually you had to wait till the billboards were up to find out how much everything was going to
Which
cost.
honestly I prefer, because like when we went
you could
down,
budget.
We could budget better. It was it's definitely worth going. I know my mom and I
it's so
tried
much fun because you could try so many different foods from
Yeah.
so many different cultures.
And my mom and I tried going down when it's the Food and Wine festival. We're not going down during Food and Wine festival next year, so sad face. But get to go down for somebody's birthday, so that's even better.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I forgot. You're gonna go next December.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like Food and Wine better than Flower and Garden, even though they're basically the exact same. With
The only reason I like Flower and Garden is because they
you get
do
all the
amazing topiaries, which we got to see when we went down for our honeymoon.
Yeah, those were nice.
Yeah.
Those were nice. When it wasn't too hot out. We're
Yeah, it
going
was
down at the beginning of May, and I'm like, it shouldn't be too horrible.
Drink plenty of water?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Water is in
Okay.
everything.
That's all I got.
So let's move it over to Magic Kingdom. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party started on August 15th, my birthday, and running all the way on select dates to October 31st, which that's pretty cool to go to a Mickey party on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
The issue with that is the price ranges go from $119 at the beginning of the season of Mickey's Not So Scary to about $228 at the end. So it does get really expensive to do it. What happens, for everybody that would like to know, they close the park, or they start letting event ticket guests in at 4 p.m. for the party, while the party itself doesn't start till 7 p.m. and it runs till midnight.
But they start kicking the other guests out at 6.
Yes. Everything will keep going, but you'll see them. If you don't have a wristband, they won't let you into a certain point. If you have a annual pass or DVC membership, or in some cases on some nights, if you have a military card, they might give you some sort of a discount. There's no prices given to that. But I love Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. You go trick-or-treating, everybody can get dressed up. The kids, the adults.
Bring an extra suitcase.
A lot of candy.
Bring an extra suitcase.
Or just ship it home in a box.
Yeah, we did not ship ours home in a box. I packed so much candy into my suitcase.
For everybody wondering, on those select party nights, the Boo to You parade goes on at 8:15 and 11:15. The not so spooky spectacular fireworks are at 10 p.m. And one of my favorites, the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, happens 3 times.
Yes.
And I love how they kind of brought in the Sanderson sisters into Mickey's Not So Scary. We also have a new character in the party this year. Mother Gothel is making her first appearance with the Not So Scary Halloween Party. She's on the final float. But you don't like that?
Maleficent was the final float.
She's on that final float with Maleficent.
Oh, that's just rude.
I mean, it's Mother Gothel Maleficent on top, and on the backside, it's the Evil Queen.
Okay, Maleficent and the Evil Queen, I can accept. Mother Gothel being on the same float as the other two, no. She doesn't even rank that evil.
A lot of other stuff happening around Magic Kingdom. We're gonna have Big Thunder Mountain close for a very extended period of time. You're gonna have them close for the whole entirety of 2026. They're adding track elements. I think they're redoing the track as well, and adding special effects like you would see in the Disneyland version. Which there you go. You'll see some of the updates on your screen. There's more.
In Big Thunder Mountain?
Oh, not Big Thunder Mountain. They have completely drained the riverboat area. It was wild seeing it.
Want to know how they got the boat out.
I would assume that they have it go around to like the furthest back area.
Probably, but I want to know how they got the boat out.
That's a good question. But they've started pulling permits to expand the back of Magic Kingdom for villains, that area, and Cars Land is literally going to be where Tom Sawyer Island is, along with the riverboat is. You're going to have to go behind Big Thunder Mountain for the villains area when that ends up happening. But we are talking years away from this. But it's just, I'm really excited to see Piston Peak, because I think Paxton will be right at that age to be fully in love with cars. Maybe not the scary stuff.
I will tell you that Evie loves fishies, cars, construction.
I wouldn't have expected that one.
Anything to do with animals, she loves.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I'm okay with it. I'm just here for it.
There's a lot of stuff happening that are gonna take a lot of time to get done, and I feel like we're gonna see a lot, and maybe not heavy crowds, but it's gonna feel like heavy crowds with not a lot for people to do, because so much stuff is going to be closed.
So,
because the riverboat was a people eater.
Yes. I do want to talk about the elephant in the room.
Hey, I'm not that fat.
Who said you were the elephant?
Oh, well, what's the elephant in the room?
What are you, Dumbo? Beak and Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Opening in Adventureland.
Did you like my comments that I put in there with that?
Yeah. That it broke the app?
It broke the app and stopped dining reservations for everybody. Not just for Beak and Barrel, for everybody.
A couple of my Facebook
I think they said that's
blew up about it.
That's opening August 26th, 28th?
You put the 29th.
Put the 29th? Then it's the 29th, because that's what I got off the website. But yeah, it got pushed back for reservations from August 15th to then the 18th, because they figured the app isn't going to hold. And sure as shit, the app did not hold. So that's going to be something you're going to want to book almost immediately if you want to try it. It's a lounge. It's got drinks. It's got probably small snacks. It's not an actual restaurant, but it's to add further to the Pirates of the Caribbean story.
It's like Olga's Cantina.
Yes.
But it's Pirates.
They're taking that off of reservation. That's going to be well, I guess you could still do reservation, but it's not, you could actually walk up and...
They're going to do walk up. They were having so many issues with reservations in the app with Olga's Cantina. It was just awful.
Yeah.
The other one that's happening for Magic Kingdom that AJ I know is excited for is Buzz Lightyear and his new cars.
Okay. So with Buzz Lightyear, and I don't have a picture of it, I'm sorry. They're finally going to what Astro Blasters is in Disneyland. The cars are going to be a little bit easier to maneuver. It's not like, and then like
Not gonna be
it's-
just jerky.
yeah, and the guns aren't going to be static. You're going to be able to pick them up out of a holster, and then
And I still can't ride it.
they might change the. I would assume that they're going to completely change out everything.
Yeah, because it's not the ride.
It's that one room.
It's that one room, and it messed me up.
You were done for the day.
Yep.
But yeah,
Which was annoying because I had so many rides.
There's a lot going on. But like I said, there's some of these rides and shows that were huge people eaters that we don't have right now. So those lines for everything else are going to feel a lot longer. But the future's bright. It's going to take a while, but the future is bright.
The biggest suggestions that I have for everybody is watch the app. They're slowly working out a lot of the kinks with the Genie Plus and the lightning lanes.
Do your research.
Do your research first and foremost. Like, do your research. I cannot tell you the number of times I see in a Facebook group about somebody not doing their research, and everyone's like, dude, we've been commenting on this for months. Where have you been? So do your research, watch the app. I cannot tell you how much AJ and I hawked that app so we could get the reservations we wanted.
The reservations, the fast passes, the lightning lanes. How many times did we ride Rise of the Resistance?
Which time?
The first week we were down there.
Oh, back in 2020 when we had the whole friend group. 4.
We were down there for a week and only had 5 park days?
Yeah, we only had 5 park days. And we had Park Hopper. And this is crucial because after the pandemic, they changed the way Park Hopper worked. So
we lucked out. It's back
AJ
though.
and Jess
they reverted back.
started in Hollywood Studios.
Every
Got a place in line and went on the ride. Like, we rode it almost every day that week.
Yeah.
I could not say enough good things about it. We ended up on a different ride every time. Though I will say my favorite memory of Rise of the Resistance is my my brother-in-law riding it with us with my niece. And the guy looked at us and he's like, "How many in your party?" And I'm like, 7. He's just looking at me, and I was like, "Well, you can do 5 and 2. You can do 6 and 1. You can do 3 and 4." He's like, "We're gonna do 6 and 1. Who do you want to vote off the island?"
I remember that.
Instantaneous point all at my brother-in-law. My niece went with him.
I loved it because Nick knew nothing, and I think we're all like,
yeah.
And he's like,
"You and I are in the front seat," and I'm like, "I'm ready. Let's go."
And he sees us. He goes, "Oh shit."
He wanted to ride again though, so pluses.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you had any fears whatsoever about Rise of the Resistance and riding it, drop a comment because AJ and I will happily tell you what to expect.
It goes up and then comes down at an accelerated rate, just not like crazy.
Yeah, it's actually a nice gentle ride. So it's honestly, this is how AJ got me on Tower of Terror. Don't argue it. You know it's right.
Yeah.
You know it's true.
Yeah. I was actually watching the Behind the Attraction Tower of Terror today.
My God, it's so awesome.
I wanted them to do a season 3.
I want them to do... Actually, I want more people to know the movie Tower of Terror. Because there are people that don't know that there's a movie based on the attraction is disturbing.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
It's not on Disney Plus.
No, it's not. And it probably will never be.
Which is unfortunate.
Yes. But I mean, if you were to sit here and name all of the attractions that came before movies, we've got Pirates of the Caribbean, Tower of Terror, Haunted Mansion. Huh?
I didn't know. The Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion, Tower of Terror. Oh my god, I can see it in my head.
What park?
Jungle Cruise.
Yep.
I was thinking water. It was in my head, and I was like, what is it? Is there one more?
I don't think so.
I think there's only 4. I could be wrong. I saw a TikTok of somebody quizzing somebody on that.
It could be, yeah, but the other rides I think are rides that were movies before they were rides. You know, like Dumbo, Peter Pan, Snow White.
Yeah, those are the 4 that I can think of off the top of my head that were attractions before they were movies. And let me tell you, Haunted Mansion, sweet. Love the new one.
You didn't like the old one either.
I know I like the old one. I like
you
Eddie
did?
Murphy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
just
like
think
the
that-
old one.
I think the new one
good.
is superior.
New one is creepier.
Yeah. That's why I think the new one is superior, because it really hit the Haunted Mansion vibe. But
It
Eddie
still
Murphy,
had all the comedic.
Eddie Murphy was perfect for family. And I think that's where the big difference is.
All right, Suze. Anything else you want to hit before we close up shop, and hopefully we get to Venom: Let There Be Carnage next week?
I don't think so. I think we've covered everything.
I can't wait for May. I'm so excited.
You're
Paxton will
excited?
be like 10 months.
Yeah.
He'll be right around where he's.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna go down. Evie will be turning 3, so of course I'll have to get a video of her seeing the castle for the first time for her uncle AJ.
3? She's gonna be 3 in a year and a half.
Yeah, she's turning 2 in December.
I know, but time is flying.
Uh-huh. She doesn't act like a 20-month-old. Let me tell you that. She does not act like one.
No, she's an aunt.
She definitely acts like a 2-year-old.
Terrible. Why is it already terrible?
God, the tantrums are unreal. She's not too bad. Like, I say they're terrible because they are. They're terrible, but like she kind of snaps herself out of them pretty fast. So I can't complain too much. I just wish she would stop throwing things. That's my big gripe. I don't care if she wants to throw a tantrum. It's the throwing things that's getting me.
Yeah, I'm excited for next year.
I'm excited for you because it can be exciting.
I get to run people over with a carriage again.
God.
Remember that?
Yes, I do. With me and Ethan dive bombing ahead of you.
Message your sister-in-law. Hey, I think your kids were involved in a felony.
Yep. I did do that.
But all right, let's close up shop. It's time to go.
Okay. Others. Hello.
I literally like felt like somebody like breathing in the back of my neck. I was like, who? What? Huh?
Yeah.
Hi, Sci Guy.
Yeah. It's the best guy.
But I know he's excited for Disney.
Yeah, he just ran away from you.
As I say, he just poof.
Yeah.
Boom, confetti. All right.
Careful, he's gonna come up and silly string you again.
No, I hope he doesn't come back and silly string me.
That was the best picture.
Ugh, that was a pain in the butt to get rid of.
Yes.
All right, everybody.
Yes.
We'll catch you next week on the regular Nerd Show for Venom: Let There Be Carnage. We should have a wrestling show Sunday. Should. But take care, everybody. We'll see you then. Be safe and deuces.
Bye-bye.
Yeet.